Hello and welcome here to TalkFCB, and welcome back to each and every one of you, because we have been praying for times like this. We have been waiting for this explosion at Barça, and we've seen it coming. We saw before this game 3 out of 3 wins, and they were all by 2-1. But there was something bigger brewing under Hansi Flick. And let's not forget here, we have had to overcome so many obstacles. There has been injury problems, there has been turmoil off the field, in the boardroom, in the transfer window, registration issues. But look at what he's doing. Look at what he's done here today. 1 was not enough. 2 was not enough. 3 was not enough. 4 was not enough. 5 was not enough. 6 was not enough. Barça have won by 7. And that was magic. Because today's extra special match review is coming to you courtesy of Manscaped right here, guys. Because why not celebrate this absolutely phenomenal victory with 20% off all of Manscaped's products right here, and all you've got to do is use the discount code TalkFCB at checkout there, and that is a big way of helping support the channel, support the videos, and getting your hands on the very, very best men's grooming products. Because after a win like today, why not go out and treat yourself? Why not? Because just like Barça, who are at the top now, the very, very top of the La Liga table, Manscaped are at the very top of the men's grooming products game. It doesn't get any better than that, just like it doesn't get any better than Barça here right now. And just like Hansi Flick, for instance, on the training ground, Manscaped, they also use the latest technology. They are also getting the absolute best out of their products to deliver peak performance with every single shave. And like I say, I guarantee you guys, you will not be disappointed with the quality, with the reliability. It all mirrors what Barca's doing right now. And you can get 20% off, like I say, with the code TalkFCB. Because okay guys, where on earth do we even begin? And hey, what a nice problem that is to have. You know, at the end of the game here, we're not scraping through the match trying to find some sort of positive. We're not scraping through it trying to think, oh well, surely there was one moment in there that we can latch on to. There was a whole catalogue of moments. There was a whole catalogue of goals. And it starts from minute 1 and it goes on until the final seconds of the game. And that is what Hansi Flick has brought to this club here. We arrive into every game with maximum intensity, maximum effort. And it's not just for half the game. It's not just for an hour of the game. It's for the whole game. And if you're ahead, you don't stop. You are relentless. And just look at the way that we started this game right here. Brand new signing Dani Olmo. He hit the post almost immediately in this game. And then he had a goal disallowed. We were banging on Valladolid's door and they were thinking, the game's just started. Barça are dominating us. They are piling the pressure on. We've got a whole game of this to come. How on earth are we going to stop them? And they never did. And they never came close to stopping Barça today because we were everywhere. And in every possible attacking position, there was runs being made. There was avenues being opened up. There were passes being thread through. And it was absolutely incredible to watch, guys. Looking early on here, forget about the goals right now, but even early on in the game, the combination play that we were seeing there, Pedri is reborn in this team. He looks like a completely different player. Look at Dani Olmo. Look at the adaptation here, the way that he has come into this team and the football that he's playing. It is sublime. And then there's Raphinha. Raphinha today, the first hat-trick of his career. And what has Flick done with him? Because at the end of last season, sure, we saw signs. There was real positive signs there from Raphinha when he was given a bit of space, when he was given a bit of freedom in the team to roam and actually make runs beyond the defence. You could see there was a player in there. But this was absolutely unreal because his goals today, they were clinically taken. You look at the finish there from the first goal. Let me just say, phenomenal pass from Pau Kubasi. You know, just lifts that there over the back line of Valladolid. Raphinha takes it on his chest, going away from goal. And that's a really clever finish there. Just to sort of poke that home, times it perfectly, goes underneath the goalkeeper. And you look at his finish for the hat-trick goal, guys. That is a composure that we haven't really seen with Raphinha at Barca. Hansi Flick here has given him license to roam. He has given him freedom. He has given him the opportunity to play in lots of different areas. But he's also done more than that, clearly. Raphinha right now is so focused and I think so clear. For the first time since he's arrived at Barca, he understands his role. He understands the kind of team that he's in, where he should be, where he shouldn't be. We all know about the effort. We all know about the pressing. But in front of goal today, it was sublime from him. It was incredible from Barca. And we're only just getting started. Because I do think, guys, here, that this calls for the tactics board. You know, this is serious stuff right here. This was a serious performance. We have to look more into exactly what we were doing out there. What exactly has Flick done with this team to unlock these players right now and see the kind of freedom and the combination play that we're seeing? Because obviously, Lewandowski, we know he's leading the line. But he is not alone. We saw today Dani Olmo getting so close there in behind Robert Lewandowski, making runs off him, actually making runs beyond him at times as well. Lewandowski needs players around him. He cannot be left isolated, and that is why he's scoring goals for fun. He is getting chances right now. He's getting so more opportunities to get shots away at goal, and he is clearly enjoying himself. Then you've got out on the right-hand side, Lamine Yamal, who again, like every other player in this team, he has license to roam. Yes, of course, he starts out on the right-hand side, but how many times did we see him today cutting inside at times? And you look at the goal there, the second goal, he plays an absolutely beautiful ball there, cutting inside on his left, lifts it over to Lewandowski, creates a wonderful goal. And Koundé, by the way, has been phenomenal so far in Hansi Flick's time at the club. The way here that he can roam down the right-hand side, doing very well in the attacking areas. Of course, he scored a goal himself today. You've got that right side cooking. Now today, Casado was the deepest man. Pedri is allowed to be more advanced. He's allowed to make runs in here. He's allowed to combine with Dani Olmo. But then, in that central area, there's so much movement, because then you add to all of that, you put even more fuel on this beautiful fire. Raphinha comes inside. He also has the license here to be in these areas, to make runs in here and to create space, because Balde is more than willing to dominate this left flank here. He can get up and down. He can certainly maneuver in those areas. But what Balde can also do is be good defensively. He is somebody here who won't leave us exposed on the left. He can come forward. He can certainly dominate that flank, but he can also defend as well. And I just think here, what you have is the perfect amount of chaos with Hansi Flick's team. Because you'd think about it here, all of these players in central areas, players cutting in, Lewandowski leading the line, you'd think they're going to get in each other's way. It's not really going to be structured. It's not going to be organised. But they all know where they're supposed to be. They all know the runs they're supposed to be making. If one goes in here, Dani Olmo maybe comes out here. Dani Olmo maybe goes in there. If Lamine Yamal comes inside, maybe Pedri's going to make a run. It all is working. It is all clicking absolutely beautifully. And I just think that freedom, the ability here to let top quality players, richly talented players, go out there, express themselves, have fun, attack, play attack-minded football, get shots away at goal. It's simple stuff. Flick there has just given them the opportunity to show what we know, what we were all aware that they could do. And I have absolutely no doubt here that people are going to come out after this game and say, well, Valladolid, they're not very good, they're not a good team. Obviously, Barca are going to win by several goals. You can't get excited about that. Well, you know what? We actually can, and we will. So we don't actually care what you think anyway. But let me just say here, before the game we mentioned it, Real Madrid could not break Valladolid down for 50 minutes of their game against them. Then they scored a goal, and they scored two in the final moments of the game. It was a 3-0 win for Real Madrid. We have now won by 7 against Valladolid. And why? Because we kept going. Because we were ruthless in front of goal. And this is a Barca performance that's not just about now. It's not just about the fact, well, Raphinha has scored a hat-trick, Dani Olmo has got goals in back-to-back games, even Ferran Torres came off the bench today and scored. Even he's on the score sheet. What this victory means is not just about now. It's the message that you send out. Because I guarantee you, other teams now that come to play Barca, there is fear in there. And we have lacked that for many, many years. We have not been a Barca team that put fear in our opponents. We were coming up against teams in La Liga, we were coming up against teams in the Champions League who were starting to believe that they could beat us, that they could cause us problems, that they could keep us out. Victories like today, and the mindset and the application and the determination and the ruthlessness from Hansi Flick's team, that sends out a message. That sends out a very strong statement that we are ready and we are on our way back. And let me just remind everybody here, it's not just about this game anyway, because Barca have 4 wins out of 4 in La Liga. We're the only team that are perfect, and at the top of the league, we stand alone. So that there, guys, is my immediate reaction to a wonderful game. And I am full of joy right now. I am full of just great emotions. And we haven't been able to say that. Let's be honest here. We have not been able to feel genuine excitement, genuine joy about watching a Barca game for a long, long time indeed. I'm so grateful right now to Hansi Flick. I'm so grateful to every single one of these Barca players. We are heading into an international break with smiles on our faces, guys. Please do let me know in the comments tab below. What did you make of the game today? Who stood out for you? Everybody. Who impressed you? Everybody. But do let me know, guys. What are you feeling? What does this victory mean for you? I will see you all very soon. I will enjoy it when I see you again. But thank you indeed here for watching, and thank you for all of your great support. But until next time, as always, Visca! Real Barça!